They say love is made of small things, not grand gestures, but simple consistency. A text, a date night, a question that means, I'm still choosing you. My name is Elena. I'm a 26-year-old middle school teacher from Portland, Oregon. I spend my days giving, explaining, listening, supporting. He was Liam, 28, a freelance graphic designer who lived 10 blocks from me in the Alberta Arts District. A little chaotic, creative, thoughtful in his own way. We met on a cold Friday in February 3 years ago at a neighborhood bookshop/cafe called Ink and Ember. I was grading papers. He was sketching in a beat-up moleskin. He asked what I was reading. I asked what he was drawing. It felt easy, like we clicked on the same wavelength. He said, I made him feel grounded. I said, he made me feel seen. Our first date, perfect. He planned every detail, right down to the indie playlist in his car. He picked me up after work with snacks I mentioned once in passing. He texted good morning every day, made Spotify playlists just for me. And I remember thinking, this is what being chosen feels like. That first year, it was golden. We laughed constantly. He'd call just to hear my voice while working on logos late at night. His friends called me Elle. His mom sent me Christmas cookies. He once said, I don't want to just date you. I want to grow with you. And I believed him. But after the first year, something shifted. Not all at once. It was quiet, like a cold draft sneaking through a cracked window. At first, I brushed it off. We were busy. It happens. But then I noticed I was always the one reaching out, always the one asking to meet, always the one texting first. And then came the rumors. A girl named Maya, one of his clients. He mentioned her name too often. I'd see her texts pop up during movie nights. They had late-night revision calls on Discord. I asked once, cautiously, is there something going on with Maya? He laughed, too quickly. No, God no. She's married. She's not even my type. But the deflections kept happening. If I brought up our growing distance, he'd change the subject. If I asked about his silence, he'd say, can we not do this right now? I started feeling crazy, insecure, like maybe I was overreacting. I even messaged Maya once. She replied kindly, surprised, said Liam never spoke about me. But nothing ever crossed the line, at least not with her. Still, the damage was already done. Because whether it was another woman or just neglect, I felt unwanted, unchosen, invisible. One week, I suggested a movie night. I said, hey, we haven't had a night in a while. Want to watch something Friday? He replied, Friday? The guys planned a game night. Maybe next week? I said, okay, next week then. But next week came, and he was still tired, still busy, still choosing everything else over me. I told myself he was just stressed. That work was piling up, but I'm a teacher. My days aren't light either. And somehow, I still found the time. The silence started growing louder. He wouldn't call unless I did. He wouldn't text unless I started it. I'd send memes, updates from school, voice notes when I missed him. He'd reply with, are you okay? Then disappear again. Eventually, I brought it up. Again. Softly. I asked, do you still want this relationship? He said, of course I do. Why would you even ask that? I told him, because it feels like I'm the only one trying. He looked at me like I'd just insulted him. I've just been tired, busy. I know I've been distant. I'll do better. But his words felt empty, and the doing better never came. He suggested I download Discord so we could stay connected while he worked. I did. He still barely replied. He always had time for his friends. Game nights, trips, long voice chats. But with me, even a phone call felt like too much effort. And then came the intimacy issue. We'd been together for 3 years and had never once spent the night in each other's homes. Just one night, in a hotel. Now no closeness, no sleepovers, no touch that felt like love. I asked him gently, do you not want me? Am I not attractive to you? He said, it's not you, I'm just not ready. But I saw the hentai on his browser, the AI sex bots, the adult anime. I didn't judge him for what he liked, but I couldn't understand why I wasn't part of that part of his life. I said, I just want to feel close to you. I want to feel wanted by you. And he said, I didn't know it hurt you this much. But still, nothing changed. So one night, I said the words I had been afraid to say. If this relationship isn't working for you anymore, just tell me. Please don't keep me here if your heart isn't. And he said, I don't want to lose you. And I replied, quietly, you already have. I ended it. Not out of anger, not out of revenge. I ended it because I had nothing left to give to someone who wouldn't meet me halfway. I blocked his number, deleted our photos, let myself cry, hard, loud, messy. And then, I got up and started over. A few weeks after the breakup, one of our mutual friends ran into me at a bookstore. I saw Liam the other day, she said, gently, like she was offering a fragile truth. He still asks about you sometimes, says the apartment feels empty. I smiled, not bitter, just sad. I'm sure it does. Another friend messaged me late one night. He misses you. He said you were the best thing that ever happened to him. I didn't reply right away. I read the message twice, then I put my phone down and made a cup of tea. Because sometimes, love still lingers, but that doesn't mean it was enough. He may have missed me, he may have loved me in his own way, but he didn't choose me, not when it counted, and that's what I needed. I didn't leave for someone else. There wasn't another man waiting in the wings, no wild affair, no betrayal, just me, choosing peace over confusion, choosing clarity over maybes, choosing to stop begging for the bare minimum. Healing has been quiet, slow. Some mornings I still reach for my phone, forgetting he's not on the other end anymore. But now, I laugh more. My students say I smile again, and when they ask why, I tell them, because sometimes, choosing yourself is the most loving thing you can do. I don't regret loving him, but I regret waiting so long for him to love me back. Love isn't proven by how it starts. It's proven by how someone stays, and he didn't.